She always sang. She loved to perform, and just a few weeks after I had shown her her first several chords, she said, "Mom, I wrote a song." When I looked down the tracks, I swear I saw your face, but you left 10 months ago. And I live in North Bennington, Vermont, and I'm a former teacher, administrator, and counselor, and currently I've become a musician, and I'm also a writer. The reason I got involved in music was because my daughter, Ellen Bindman Hicks, lost her life in a car crash 6 years ago, and she was 17. And she was a musician. She had always been a musician, and she had written almost 50 songs. So I started remembering her music and performing it. I always liked to sing as a kid at camp. As a teacher, I would sing with groups of kids. When I was in my early 40s, I decided to learn to play guitar because that was something that I had always wanted to do. I was able to teach Ellen the little bit that I knew, and then she took off. The first time she stepped on stage was at a children's concert at Bennington College, and the guy asked who wants to sing a verse of, It's a Small World. And every kid raised their hand, and he picked her. She had, probably, I'm guessing, she was, shining blonde hair and this little cherubic face. And he didn't know that she could sing, and then she sang in this, crystal clear voice. The first song is called The Last Time, and it's a 4-chord cycle. And there's no chorus. It's just it's just simple and beautiful. So as a singer, she had that just incredible breath control and range. And as a guitar player, she was also natural. Like I said, she started and she just learned so fast. And then quickly, I got excited. I was like, oh, great, we can play together and we can sing together, because we had always sung songs together and harmonized. After her accident, I pretty much just stared at the wall for a long time. And the only thing that could bring me any sense of, not peace, but maybe some kind of solace, was playing her songs. And of course I would cry, but at least that made me feel very connected to her. Some of them were easy to remember. I'd heard enough, and some it took a long time to really get back what the melodies were. So I had the lyrics and I had the chords. So that's pretty much what I did for a long time, was just play her music and remember them as well as I could. At that point, I had no intention of ever going back to Cafe Lena. It was like this special thing that we had shared together, and it just felt like it would be too hard. I met Willie Moak, who was at that time the sound manager for the Cafe Lena open mic, and I had met Willie in 2009 when Ellen performed there. And after I sang, he said, "You're really good, you should come to the open mic." I sent Willie Ellen's CD, and I guess he passed it on to Ray Pashukas, who's another one of the hosts. And then Ray contacted me on Facebook and said he was listening to Ellen's music, and people were very, very kind. And over the subsequent weeks, I'd go back, and each time I improved, and people were very helpful. I got lots of not only support and encouragement, but advice. And then as people would hear me, say after 6 months, I'd be like, wow, you've come a long way. So many people now who know her through me didn't know her in her life. So the way it helps is that not only do I feel connected to her, but I feel like I have some sense of meaning and purpose, which had vanished when she died. I've come to enjoy performing. It started out as just something that I felt that I had to do, even though it was excruciating. Little by little, as my confidence grew, and as my skill grew, as I became a better performer, and then got that feedback, and got more comfortable on stage, it kind of became this positive feedback loop. There was one night that I was driving home, and I felt good. And I was like, this is the best I've felt since before Ellen died. And I was like, oh, I get it. I just got a hit of the performer high. I see why people get on stage and do this who don't have to do it. Up till then, like, why would anybody choose to do this? So now I do enjoy it, and I've developed this circle of friends who are performers who I know, and so that's gratifying as well. She is the love of my life. There's no love that is, at least in my life, deeper. The experience of being a parent is such a profound type of love. You asked me, at the beginning to say who I am and what I do and what I've done, and the sort of professionally, but the most important part of my identity is Ellen's mom. I think of you, I could have sworn I saw your footsteps in the rain. I watched them freeze like us. Last time I saw him was 10 months ago. He's gone, oh now he's gone. The last time I saw him was 10 months ago. He left, oh yeah he left. The last time I saw him was on a train. He gave me a kiss and then he told me not to feel the pain. So I